fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Isaiah 41:10. Thank you, Valerie. Yay. Wrong? Live stream started? Yep. Okay. For everyone that's tuning in via the live stream, once again, thank you for attending the celebration of Camille night. My sister, my partner in crime, right? Yes. She was the mouth and I was the muscle. And so it shall forever be. Right? So I think now we're ready to welcome Miss Marsha Pinnock. She's going to sing a song for us. Thank you very much. Oh, if everyone can please put their phones on vibrator, I'd appreciate it. No.
Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadows of turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassion, they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever wilt be. Pardon for sin and a peace that endureth, thine own dear presence to cheer and to guide, strength for today and bright hope for tomorrow. Blessings of mine with 10,000 beside. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hands have provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me.
Thank you very much, Marsha. And now I'm going to introduce Cassie Knight, Camille Knight's daughter, my niece, one of my little superheroes. All right, come on, sweetie.
Hello. I didn't want to speak at first because I know it's going to be very emotional. But I also didn't want to not speak and regret it later. So in the last 30 minutes, I wrote a speech. And honestly, I'm gonna say that my mom was one of the most thoughtful, most selfless, and most independent fighters that I know, which most of you guys all know as well. I've heard so many great things about my mom these past couple of weeks, but the one thing that really hit me from my auntie Yvette and my brother Ricky, who both wasn't able to come today, but I still want to say what they said to her, what she said to them. My mom expressed that she will not pass until I go to college and turn 18. From that, I will make her proud. I will turn 18 and I will go to college. 17 years later, the fight, the pain has ended. I'm so proud of my mother and I'm so grateful of the people that came here to celebrate her life today. It truly made me feel like I'm not alone, and I thank you all. I also like to make a shout out to my father. It's been 2 years since he passed. We never got to celebrate him, and I'm really, really grateful that we had this ceremony for him as well. That's all.
And that was a wonderful segue into a little memorial we're having for Patrick Knight. Like Cassie said, due to the pandemic, we lost him, and we weren't able to celebrate his life properly the way we would have liked to. We couldn't hold a funeral. We couldn't go see him in the hospital. We couldn't honor him properly. So please, let's take a moment of silence and just remember Patrick Knight, right? Okay. My sister and brother-in-law love their community. They love Morris Park. They love Holy Rosary Church. They were big activists in both. My sister was a part of several groups of which she was extremely fond of. Dream Catchers, right? And all the rest of the Morris Park groups, and she was involved in the political actions in the Bronx, and very proud of it. You couldn't tell her no. How I remember my sister was undaunting loyalty.
You better not. You tell me not to. You better not. You can do it. Remember what he told me? Not to cry.
Leave him alone, Dirk, please.
Your partner.
No matter what, I got it. She never left my side. She never stopped supporting me. She never told me no. For that, she'll have my undying love. She was extremely happy. She was happy in times where sadness would take over. Her strength, I oftentimes didn't know where it came from. To endure 10 years of suffering with cancer. Um, I don't understand how she did it. I'd take her to chemo. I'd take her anywhere she wanted to go. She wanted something, that's what she got. Or she'll tell you, no, I want it that way. You know? If she fought with you, that meant she loved you. And that reminds me of my grandmother, because I saw a lot of her in my sister. She was very proud of her schooling. And she always made sure that no matter what or how much I fought, that I would finish. She was proud of her sisters at Mccall High School. She was proud of her sisters and brothers from Hunter College. She was proud to be a member, friends, co-workers at Memorial Sloan Kettering. If she did something, she gave her all. And that's admirable, right? Her legacy is left in everyone she touched, right? All of you now leave with a piece of her, right? And I thank you so much for sharing this time with us, and I celebrate her. I lift her up, as she always lifted me up. For Patrick's family, for the ones that can't be here now, I pray that this little memorial will comfort you as well. I'd like to thank my family in England, our families in Jamaica, everyone that has sent their well wishes and love and condolences and just everything. If anybody would like to say anything, they can. We had the mass earlier, so yes, this is the viewing. It's a little different, but it's okay. All right? Well, on behalf of the whole family, we'd just like to tell you thank you. Okay, so floor is open if anybody would like to come up and speak.
Thank you.
Come on. Hold on, Doug. Let me go first.
Is it okay if I take this off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. To Camille's mom, to Cassie, to brother, family and friends. My name is Tamika Murray. I am one of the dream catchers. And I just wanted to say my condolences, my prayers. Cassie, you know we love you. And I'm gonna just chime in a little bit on what Camille showed us as Dream Catchers. Dream Catchers is a financial literacy group. We've been in existence for 6 years, and Camille was the true definition, like her brother said, of as strength, because there were a lot of members that did not show up for meetings, and Camille would be there. Rain, sleet, she would make sure that her assessor ride was there to drop her off and to pick her up, and she did not complain. She did not complain. She showed up and showed out every single time, asked what did we need, what did we need help with. So I just wanted to say to Cassie that we are here. You were at a lot of those meetings with your mom, right? And whatever way that we can help you and support you, like you said, you are not alone. We have you, right? You have aunties forever. Right? We love you. We loved you from the time that you came a part of our lives. December 13, 2016 is the first meeting that her mom attended with us. And we loved you that day, and we love you even more now. So you are not alone. Your mom paved the way for you, and you were her everything. So that story that she told them, the text messages that I have, I'm gonna be here for 100 years because I'm not going nowhere. Right? She was determined, and that she wanted to make sure that you were set up. And you are an amazing young lady, and she's paved the way for you. You know how to finance, you know how to pay some bills, you know how to do it all. So continue being the amazing young lady that your mother showed you how to be, right? Because she is going to be proud of you, and I have no doubt in this world that you are not going to do everything in your power to live up to what your mom put out for you. So we love you, and you are definitely not alone. All right? Love you, baby.
Thank you, Tamika, and the whole Dreamcatchers community. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to introduce Camille's uncle, Dennis White. I'd like to say a few words.
If you say so. So, Ian introduced me already. I want to thank everybody for coming today. I am pleasantly shocked. I didn't know Camille knew this many people. And it's just a part of it. I really was never in Tammy's life as much as her siblings. One of them is not here today. And her mother, of course, and you guys as friends and other family. But my wife, Donna, was always there.
Yes.
She was like a favorite niece to Donna. And even when she's dying, she's talking to Donna constantly. But I also want to thank our brother, Ian, for what he has done here today. I was in this position 22 years ago when his grandmother passed. And so I know what is involved, the amount of work and effort he put out. And this is a success as far as I'm concerned. So a hand for Ian, thank you. The family did come together and financially supported Ian. You know, so I want to thank the members of the family who did that. You know, he could not have done this by himself in terms of from the financial point of view. Talking about Camille now, when Camille was born a long time ago, she was one of the cutest babies that anybody could see. We used to walk down in Jamaica, Kingston, at Christmas, and people think that Dolly. I mean, you know what a Dolly, right? I mean, not Jamaicans here. They used to think it's a Dolly. Hey, this Dolly looks so. It's a baby. Then when she moved, that's a baby. They were shocked. She was really, really cute. I don't know what happened along the way. She was really, really cute. And when Cassie was born, it was a similar thing too. Cute baby. Really cute baby. Hopefully, you will continue to be along the way. But to reinforce what Ian is saying, and the young lady who was here a while ago, Tamika, wasn't it?
Yes.
Tamika. Camille, although I was not in her life much, was very strong. I told her that over and over. Strongest woman I know. She, I'm talking about her physical and mental strength because she fought this cancer tooth and nail.
Yes.
She was aware that she wanted to be there for her daughter, and she did this. So the whole family knows this. So I have deep respect for her from that point of view.
Yes.
There was a time that she wouldn't listen to me, and most of the time she wouldn't listen to me. She would listen to her aunt, which is good because her aunt is much wiser than I am. Women in general are much brighter than men. Some men don't want to hear that, but it's true. So she would listen to my wife, her aunt. But basically, she fought her own way. She wanted to live her life the way she wanted to live it, and she was successful at that. You know, I mean, it was a tough life. You know, she went up and down and sometimes sideways. But I must say her mother Doreen, my sister, my older sister, was always there for her. They might fight, and they would fight. But when they needed each other, they would be there for each other. You know? Also, my little sister Charmaine, who used to like to cry, she was there for Camille also. Always. And in the last 2 months, she went out her way to take care of Camille. So Camille brought us together as a family, even in our sorrow. So, you know, that's basically what I want to say. Again, thank you, Ian. Good job. Okay.
Thank you, Uncle Dennis. We needed the laughter. I'm going to introduce Miss Bernadette, one of Camille's friends in one of her groups. She'll introduce the group. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I just want to thank the family and friends for allowing us to have our last time with Camille. My name is Bernadette Ferrara. I'm a friend of Camille's, but we just started out first as Camille coming to our Van Ness Neighborhood Alliance meetings every single time. I was so happy. Not too many people that come all the time and show the interest that Camille did. And it was just so admirable. And it wasn't just talk. Camille would say, Bernadette, I gotta talk to you about an idea. We have to do this. We have to think about it. I was like, wonderful. Every Christmas tree lighting event that we have, Camille, even when she didn't have the money, tell me where I have to bring the toy. Do I wrap it this year? Do I don't wrap it this year? What do you want me to do? I says, Camille, don't worry about it. You got enough on your plate. No, this is what I want to do. Camille, just the person that she was, her heart was pure. Her faith was unbelievably strong. And she loved her village. And Van Ness Neighborhood Alliance, which is part of Community Board 11, which I'm also on the board there, we were all part of her village. And she did that by always communicating, whether it be a phone call or mostly text. This is what's happening with me. This is what's happening with Cassie, you know, and letting us know what's going on. And that's how we all became part of Camille's family. So Cassie, you going to St. Catherine's was her dream. She was determined. No, she is going. And we'll support you no matter what, came up with ideas. So again, thank you, family, for having this. So we could all say our goodbyes, and now we have a determined warrior fighting for us in the heavens.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, I think we have time for one more speaker if someone else would like to come up. Come on. You'll introduce yourself. Come on.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Friends and family, Cassie. My name is Angelita, and I am Camille's niece by extension of Patrick. Patrick was my uncle. And it was some 20-something years ago, this firecracker entered my life. We had a double death in the family. Patrick's dad and his brother passed, and we were going down to Jamaica.
Yes,
or we were planning to go to Jamaica, and I wasn't going. And somehow, you know, she got my name and my number, and we started talking, and she's like, no, you're going. Did you know that you're the eldest granddaughter for this man? No, you're gonna go. And eventually, I was in Jamaica at this funeral, okay? I must say one thing. Camille has always been, whom everybody is saying, resilient, a loving person, a strong individual, very strong-willed individual. You can't let her change her position no matter what. And she'll tell you off. But the great part about that, she's human enough to call you back and apologize. And that's a quality you do not find in a lot of people. We do not use the time that we have wisely. And so because we are here because of who Camille is, I'm happy to say that I would be remiss if I didn't come up here and say, you know what, she was a constant fixture. You have a big shoe to fill. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to make your own shoe and walk in it. But she just laid such a solid foundation for you, and something that you can look forward to and say, no matter what, you know what, mom was this personality, but she was here. And she touched so many more lives, because I know there are other family members who are not present here. However, you know, as Camille would say, I'll cut you off in a minute, but at the same time, she'll call you back, you know, and she's like, hey, this is what's going on. She kept us up to date. I don't have Facebook. But she said, okay, you don't have Facebook? I got a text message on everything that was happening, okay? She made sure that you were connected. And so that's something that I want us to leave here, that I think there's a passage that, you know, it just talks about us not grieving as those who have no hope. Because even though we're looking here, the smiles, the laughter is because of who Camille is. And so we want to remember that no matter what we do, no matter what we affect each other, this is our final end game. And so while we are here, cherish the ones that we have. Yes. Cherish and love each other like this is the last day. Yes. Because no one knew. I remember she called me and she talked about, you know, she said, I have something to tell you. Your uncle passed. They didn't want to tell me because I was at chemo that morning. So, you know, we jumped into action. What's going to be done? How are we going to get this operated? Because it's COVID and we can't do anything. But you know what? A phone call, getting together, and boom, you know, the cremation was done, the body was done. I mean, she, even in her illness, she's effective. And so I leave with this, that we all should just operate at a 100%, no matter where we are, because she showed us that there's no illness that can prevent you of being who you are. We can be loving in spite of everything that's happening. There is no situation that you cannot say, you know what, I am sorry, you know what, let's move to the next level. I just want to say that I am grateful the day that Miss Firecracker came into my life. And maybe it's just a May thing because she's the 4th and I'm the 10th. So maybe that's why, you know, we were kind of, but it's a strength that she has that we can share. It's a resilience that she has that we can love on. And it's just a personality that she left with us that we can say, you know what, this is how I want to be. And that's all I have to share. Thank you.
Okay, everyone, unfortunately our time is ended. It's 4 o'clock. I'm going to invite everybody to come up and say their last goodbyes. Once again, thank you to everyone and everyone streaming for their love and support to the family. And most of all, your time with my sister. Thank you. Yeah. Everyone can come up because they got to lock off the room.
I guess I'll make my announcement.
Oh, sure, please.
So since No, I'm not reversing them out. I was just gonna give my normal announcement, or did Troy do it at the church? The normal announcement, on behalf of the friends and family, all that stuff.
Yes, sir.
Because no, why would it do it? No, it's okay. It's okay. I promise.
Come on, everyone.
They're doing it fine.
All right. Go ahead, everyone.
I did. I recorded it. I brought the whole gang. You need to fix my